You styled your hair, perfected your makeup, picked the perfect dress. Everything felt just right until you arrived at the event and looked down. Those shoes, suddenly, the balance was off. They looked clunky, too shiny, or maybe too casual. You couldn't quite name it, but you knew they didn't belong, and just like that, your confidence dimmed a little. Sound familiar? Shoes are often the last thing we put on, but they're the first thing people notice when something feels off, especially after 50, when our elegance lies not in extravagance, but in refinement. A pair of shoes can either elevate your presence or quietly work against it. It's not about trends or brands. It's about proportion, tone, softness, and knowing what truly flatters your body now. Today, we'll explore 6 common shoe styles that may unintentionally age your look and the chic. Age-smart swaps that will help you feel instantly more graceful, modern, and at ease, because you deserve shoes that not only fit, but speak your elegance at every step. Let's start with the first culprit hiding in plain sight, one that many of us wear for comfort, but might be doing our silhouette no favors. Rule 1. Chunky platform sneakers. Chunky sneakers may be trendy, but after 50, they can be the quickest way to make your legs look shorter, your outfit feel heavier, and your elegance disappear. Let's not sugarcoat it these thick. Bulky shoes often do more harm than good. The oversized soles pull your look downward, especially when you're wearing flowy dresses, tailored trousers, or soft tops that are meant to float and flatter. Instead of balance, you get bulk. The color doesn't help either. Bright white, metallic silver, or loud neons may catch the eye, but they rarely complement mature skin. On olive or neutral skin, they turn harsh. On fair skin, they look cold and clinical. Either way, they steal warmth and softness from your outfit and from you. So, what's better? Go for sleek, low-profile sneakers and soft, grounded tones. Think creamy beige, warm taupe, muted olive. These shades blend effortlessly with culottes, wide-leg linen pants, or crisp white jeans. Pair them with pastel tops like dusty pink or mint green for a look that feels effortless and light. If your skin tone leans warm or neutral, try colors like almond, rose beige, or soft grage. These tones don't just flatter your skin, they elevate your outfit without overpowering it. And remember, when your shoes are slim and your color palette is in harmony with your skin, your whole silhouette feels lifted. You look more confident, more refined, and yes, more youthful. If this tip made you rethink your favorite pair, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Chic Over 50. For more style advice that celebrates timeless beauty. Now let's talk about a shoe that many women over 50 reach for when they want to look polished, but often ends up doing the opposite. Rule 2. Glossy patent leather pumps. If your heels are making more of a statement than your outfit, you may have chosen the wrong pair. When your shoes shine more than your style, it might be time to reconsider. Patent leather pumps, with their high shine finish, often draw more attention than they deserve and not always in the right way. At one point, glossy black or deep burgundy pumps were seen as symbols of sophistication, but after 50, they can overwhelm an outfit, making your entire look feel heavier and more formal than intended. The reflective surface catches the light, highlighting not only the shoe, but also any uneven skin tone or texture around the ankles and feet, something we all naturally experience over time. The issue isn't just the shine. It's the message that shine sends. Rigid, structured, trying too hard. In contrast, elegance at this stage in life often comes from softness, both in material and in presence. A patent pump next to a flowing silk skirt or linen midi dress can feel visually jarring, as if 2 different moods are colliding. A more flattering choice. Matted leather pumps in warmer, softer tones. Shades like almond nude, light caramel, or dusty blush don't just blend beautifully with mature skin, they also elevate the outfit subtly, letting your clothes and natural grace take center stage. For warm undertones, try shoes in golden beige or camel hues. If your skin leans neutral, soft pink nudes or taupe can be especially flattering. These colors pair effortlessly with creamy midi dresses, olive trousers, or even lavender silk skirts. They lighten your step and brighten your overall appearance. As for shape, consider a softly pointed toe. It gently elongates the leg without being aggressive or uncomfortable. A low to mid heel around 5 to 2 inches adds posture without strain, creating the kind of poised silhouette that doesn't need to shout. The truth is, After 50, we're not looking to impress, we're looking to express. And nothing expresses quiet confidence better than a shoe that feels like a natural extension of your style. Have you ever felt torn between a shiny pair and a softer, understated one? I'd love to know what you chose and why. Feel free to share in the comments below. Up next, let's talk about a summer favorite that, despite its popularity, can visually shorten the legs and disrupt an otherwise graceful outfit. Gladiator sandals. Rule 3. Gladiator sandals. Don't let gladiator sandals chop up your legs and ruin your silhouette. Those crisscrossing straps may look trendy, but they often do more harm than good, especially when they wrap around the ankle and calf. Instead of elongating your legs, they visually cut them into segments, making them appear shorter and busier than they are. Black and metallic bronze are common colors for this style, but on mature skin, these shades can darken the ankle area and draw attention away from the rest of your outfit. What was meant to be edgy often ends up looking cluttered, especially when paired with delicate fabrics like linen or flowing cotton dresses. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about proportion. As we mature, keeping clean, uninterrupted lines in our outfits becomes even more important. Gladiator sandals disrupt that harmony, especially when paired with dresses or midi skirts. They visually compete with the softness and elegance of the rest of your look. A more flattering option: strappy sandals with a single horizontal band across the front or minimalist ankle straps. Look for soft nude tones, warm caramel, or creamy ivory. These hues reflect light instead of absorbing it, giving your legs a brighter, more lifted appearance. If you have medium to warm undertones, caramel or latte shades will complement your skin beautifully. For neutral tones, try off-whites or beige pinks. Pair them with a flowy linen dress in pale brown, ivory, or soft pastel cotton. The effect is instantly fresh, graceful, and cohesive. A low block heel or a sleek flat version keeps things practical while still stylish. The goal isn't to dress younger, it's to dress smarter, with pieces that highlight your natural shape and soften your overall silhouette. Have you ever tried swapping your gladiator sandals for a simpler pair? I'd love to hear if it changed how you felt in your outfit. Coming up next, we'll look at a popular fall and winter choice that may be adding bulk to your lower half without you realizing it: the wide ankle bootie. Rule 4. Wide ankle booties. If your boots are swallowing your ankles, they might also be hiding your best asset. The ankle is one of the most elegant, naturally slender parts of a woman's body, especially after 50, but wide ankle booties tend to cover that up entirely, replacing graceful curves with blocky shapes and abrupt lines. The result? A silhouette that looks heavier and more grounded than it truly is. These boots often come in matte black or deep chocolate brown colors that can be overly harsh when paired with lighter pieces like cream trousers or flowing midi dresses. The dark, chunky shape acts like a visual stop sign, cutting off the leg line and creating a stump effect that shortens your frame. They're popular for their comfort and casual edge, but comfort doesn't need to come at the expense of proportion. Wide openings at the ankle create gaps that disrupt the visual flow between leg and foot, especially when worn with skirts or slim pants. Instead, look for ankle boots that gently hug the ankle, particularly styles in soft suede or matte leather. A warm beige, camel, or light taupe not only softens the overall look, but also complements a wide range of skin tones. These colors are less likely to weigh down your outfit and more likely to bring harmony to your ensemble. If your wardrobe leans toward cooler tones, try grage or mushroom suede. For warmer palettes, caramel and sand-colored boots blend effortlessly with skin and fabric alike. Paired with A-line skirts or cropped slim jeans in soft white or pale denim, the look becomes lengthened, refined, and surprisingly easygoing. To finish the outfit, add a structured bag in a similar tone. This kind of tonal consistency pulls everything together, making your look feel thoughtful and elevated without trying too hard. Have you noticed how just changing the shape of your boot can change the feel of your entire outfit? Feel free to share your favorite fall footwear swaps in the comments. Next up, let's take a closer look at a print that promises luxury but can sometimes add unnecessary volume. Bold animal patterns. Rule 5. Wedge heels. If you think wedge heels give you stability and comfort, think again. Those chunky soles might be quietly stealing the elegance from your stride. Wedges were once praised for their practicality, height without the wobble, presence without the pain. But for women over 50, These thick-soled shoes often add visual weight, right where you want to feel the lightest your step. The issue lies in the bulk. Wedge heels, especially those in cream, black, or metallic gold, draw the eye downward and disrupt the flow of soft fabrics like linen or cotton. Paired with a breezy midi dress or a wide-leg pant, they can unintentionally ground the look in all the wrong ways. Instead of elongating the leg, wedge heels can visually shorten it. The thickness of the sole cuts off the natural curve between ankle and calf, removing the fluidity that makes a silhouette feel elegant and effortless. Swap them out for something sleeker and softer. A pair of 1.5-inch kitten heels or low mules in shades like dusty rose, soft taupe, or ash gray offer structure without the bulk. These tones blend beautifully with mature skin, especially those with cool or neutral undertones, and create a seamless line from heel to hem. Picture yourself in wide-legged pastel trousers and a billowy nude-toned blouse, finished with low mules and a blush suede. There's movement, softness, and above all, refinement. No visual clutter, no heavy footing, and let's not forget comfort. A well-crafted low heel can still give you posture and poise, without compromising grace. You'll feel secure and supported, but also elegant and modern. Do you still wear wedge heels for everyday outings? Or have you already made the switch to something subtler? I'd love to hear your take in the comments. Next, we'll explore a common fall and winter mistake. Wide ankle boots that hide your most delicate feature, your ankles. Rule 6. Thick sole leather loafers. If your shoes feel sturdy but leave your outfit feeling flat, your loafers might be working against your style. Chunky leather loafers, especially those in stiff black or dark brown leather, were once staples of the office wardrobe. But after 50, these heavy silhouettes often strip the softness and femininity from a look, replacing grace with something that feels rigid, outdated, and overly serious. These shoes may promise comfort and practicality, but their blocky soles and hard lines can weigh down even the most elegant outfits. Pair them with a flowy dress or casual jeans, and the result is often a jarring contrast masculine, corporate energy where relaxed elegance should be. Instead of defaulting to this old-school option, try a sleeker loafer with a refined shape and a softer finish. Suede or matte leather in shades like soft caramel, ivory, or sage green brings lightness back to your step and your style. These colors harmonize beautifully with cotton pastels or neutrals. Picture an ivory loafer with a white cropped jean and a beige linen top, or sage loafers under a pale blue cotton midi dress. The difference is immediate, approachable, fresh, and quietly sophisticated. Design matters. 2. A tapered toe gives a polished look without feeling harsh. A slim sole and soft insole add comfort without the visual bulk. You don't have to give up ease for style, it's all about balance. If you're rebuilding your wardrobe for your 50s and beyond, choosing the right shoe isn't just about what fits, it's about what flatters and flows with your life now. What's your go-to everyday flat? Have you found a loafer you love? Or are you still searching for the perfect blend of comfort and charm? Let me know, I always love hearing your favorites. After 50, shoes are no longer the final touch, they're the foundation of your elegance. Choosing the right pair is not about trends or price tags. It's about 3 timeless elements. A refined silhouette that flatters, not overwhelms. A color that enhances your skin tone and wardrobe. A soft, sophisticated material that moves with grace. Because the right shoes don't just carry you, they announce you. They whisper confidence, ease, and quiet beauty at every step. So tell me, have you ever felt completely different just by changing your shoes? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And if you're ready to build a wardrobe that elevates your presence, one graceful step at a time, subscribe to Chic Over 50. Because elegance doesn't age, it evolves.